In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do an intercut when you've uploaded a sideline and an end zone, and you want to match those clips up so you've got the same play for both your sideline and your end zone. So to do that, when you're in your game or your playlist, you see a Manage Intercut button right here. So what you're going to do is go ahead and click that, and then your Manage Intercut window pops up, and you can actually move it and then resize it to make it bigger. And again, I can grab the edge of this window here to make the video bigger. So I've got a larger picture to look at when I'm analyzing the two angles. So in the window here, you've got two players. The first player here is your sideline, and the second player here is your end zone. Okay, and then in the bottom here, you've got your grid, and your grid shows you each row here is your play clip, and then the columns. This column is your play clip column, and then this is your sideline and your end zone. So you'll see you've got your end zone clip, your sideline clips listed here, and you've got your end zone clips listed. And now your job is to make sure that both of these match up on each one of these play clips. So what you can do is you can start out with your first one and click play for both of them and then see if they match up. And the easiest way to really intercut a game is to have data here to help you out. So if you've got your ODK data and your play type data already done, this allows you to skip through chunks to make sure certain things match up. And the easiest way to do that is skip down to all your kick plays and make sure your kicks match up. So that way you don't have to look at every single row of your plays. So you could now skip down to your kickoff down here to make sure your kickoff matches up, and then so forth. And then continue down your list and make sure that everything matches up. And then once you hit an area where, you know, they don't match up, these two kicks maybe didn't match up, then you can work your way back. So then work your way back each row and then find where they don't match. Okay, and these cells here, you can actually grab them and drag and drop them. You can select multiple rows, multiple cells, and then drag and drop those. But really the easiest way to do this without messing up your order too much is to just use your above and below here to add in filler rows, because most of the time when your video doesn't match up, it's because either you're missing a play on either the sideline or the end zone, usually an end zone. So when you get to a spot where you know they don't match up, then you can simply add filler rows like this. So when you click on a spot, you go above, it adds a filler row above, and then it moves everything below that down one notch. Okay, you can also add stuff below, and you can even select a cell and then delete it. Okay, same thing here in the play clips. What you might come upon is maybe you've got all your sidelines in here and you've got them tagged with data. Well, this data is attached to these sideline clips. So if you find that you've got your end zones and they don't match up, maybe you've got some end zone clips that exist and the sideline for those end zones don't exist, meaning you've got more end zones than you do sidelines. What you then have to do is you can go to your play clips here, and then you can add a new play clip, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to mess up the data that you've already done, because if you do that, if you start reshuffling your sidelines, it's going to mess up these tags here. Okay. So again, the easiest way to maneuver these around is just add filler rows. Use your add above and below, add filler rows to shift things up and down. Usually it's just a couple of plays that you might have to shift it down a couple notches. And if you've made any mistakes, you can X out of it and it doesn't get saved. But once you've done your work and you want to save it, click Save and Close, and that will save your work. Give it a moment, let it go through its process, it will save and then reload your grid, and then everything should be intercut the way that you edited it. So there we go. That's how to intercut your playlist.